right, and here is Robots in Disguise, the new cartoon Bumblebee. And once again, design-wise, I really dig his car. It's angular. It's got some neat lines to it. It's basically a animated angular version of his Prime mode, considering this is supposed to be apparently an extension of Prime in the future. This is actually not a bad design for Bumblebee. I like his pointy bits. He's got a sword that stores underneath. Just tab it right onto those pegs. And his car mode. So, transform him. Kind of want to pull his doors out a little bit over these humps. This whole door assembly comes up. You'll see where it plugs in there. It won't plug in all the way just yet, but you just bring it up out of the way. Then unpeg the windshield here and bring it down onto his legs. And then split his legs apart. And then his feet fold down just like this. And he's down here. Rotate his waist. Pull the arms out and up. And then this piece right here comes up. There's kind of a hinge piece, comes up and over his head and out on the back. The wings come up, kind of fold out to the side and plug it all the way in there now. And you can see there's even gaps here. This all plugs together in the back here. And gives him some nice lines. Gives it a neat looking Bumblebee. Again, the doors do have some position. You can put them wherever you want. You can have them sticking straight up like that if you want. You can have them kind of slightly angled, however you want to do it. The wings will fit. You can bring his shoulders up a little bit. Gives him a little bit more room. And I think that's a cool looking Bumblebee. I know it's Bumblebee and everybody's tired of Bumblebee, but I really dig it. Like I said, I think Grimlock's my favorite of the wave. I think he's number 2 right behind him. Strong Arm, not too far behind, and then Steeljaw. Not horrible, but definitely 4th, I think. Favoritism for me. He's got a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, swivel there at the elbow, as well as a hinge at the elbow, or bicep swivel and a hinge at the elbow. He does have the waist swivel. Actually, universal hips. There's a hinge here and a hinge here. Thigh swivel, knee joint. A little bit of movement in his feet, although, again, not much. So, not bad. Like I said, the designs are a little simplified for the kids line, and I get that. I don't know if you need to like hunt these down for your collection immediately so fast because they're so awesome. But like I said, I think Grimlock and Bumblebee are worth picking up just because they're fun. But it's entirely up to you. I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm not going to, nor do they have the power to force you to buy them. But yeah, I think these two guys are pretty cool. Grimlock, I think, is worth picking up. He's just fun. I love his design. I think he's a great robot. If you disagree, then don't buy him. The end. You know, like I think he's fun. A little on the basic side, but he's just a fun little robot. Bumblebee's right there behind him. Like I said, there's some issues. Like I wish they maybe found something better to do with this whole hood assembly than just stick it on the back of his legs, or at least since there's pegs here to peg in, maybe give him a peg hole here so this could sit a little flatter up against his back leg, you know, so you maybe tab it in and push this forward so this sat flat instead of having this giant gap back here between them. But like I said, not perfect. Grimlock is just about perfect. I mean, like everything goes somewhere. I think there's some clever design choices, and while it is basic, you know, he's got his head hanging off his back, but I mean, like, when is that not the case with Grimlock? That's kind of one of his signature things. And he's bulky and powerful and cool looking. So like I said, none of them are perfect, but they're not junk. You know, you hear those same complaints every time a new line comes up that's aimed at a younger audience. And when you compare them to some deluxes, I get it. You know, they're charging deluxe prices for simplified deluxes, but they don't seem super simplified to me based on some of the other stuff we've gotten. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, there it is. There's Bumblebee from the new Robots in Disguise line. They're hitting stores now, so keep an eye out.